Okay, part three is chakra systems. Let me explain a little bit more about the black. There actually is, some people can't discern the difference. There are black beings who have regressed from the light so much that they are actually at the other end of the spectrum. No light. And either they are very uh, wanting to get back to the light, or they are just so burned out because they don't have the light. Now, there are a couple of different ways that I can explain this. Like, for instance, there are bad spirits that are so far away from the light that they are black. They have little or no, they have no compassion whatsoever. They can be intelligent, so you kind of have to be careful, or they can just be very survivalistic. Now, Buddhas and um, Buddhism, they are actually clear. They have become so enlightened that they have transgressed up, and they are actually not there, and they are good people. Okay, so there's a little bit of difference. Now, also, some people that like resonate at the green or the blue or the purple level who come in contact with these blacks can actually get burnt out as well. So it takes them some time to regenerate. And believe it or not, every spirit or every person that I have ever seen has the white light within them. The reason being is we actually come from God, and God created all of this. You know, some people believe that God created every single detail. Well, we are actually co-creationists as well. So I actually give all the credit to God. I know God created everything, but I think that somehow, some way, since we have free will, and since different spirits were in charge, or different angels were in charge of different things, they have a part to play in creation. Like, obviously, we didn't create the planets. We didn't create the sun. God originally created, some people believe either God created the basis, and we have actually created little things too. Like, we have created art. We haven't created music. We've created different types of music. We didn't create sound. We didn't create light, but we can create within the light and the sound spectrum. Do you kind of understand what I'm getting at? It's like we created movies, you know, we created rock music, okay, but we did not create the original part. Well, I'm getting off a little bit off track, but those are primarily the different colors. And there are a couple different things too that people do is blending. Now, if you go to, where was it? Back to that colorbasics.com /additive subtractive colors, you can actually see the different colors that people exist at. You have a core original color, okay, which is typically, or actually it's all white because we come from God. But then there is a color that we resonate at a steady level. Now we can go up and we can go down, okay? So for instance, a person who is typically green, when they become emotional, they can blend blue, Okay, so you see different patches of green and blue, or if you've been emotionally hurt or physically hurt, you can get red within your system. So let me go through um, this website, which is a great website, by the way. So additive colors combined in equal parts. Blue plus green equals cyan, which is like the sky blue color. Red plus blue is magenta. Now these aren't solid like primary colors. These are light colors. Different, the light color acts differently than the colors like when you mix paint and stuff, okay? And then green and red actually makes yellow, okay? Red and green and blue make white, just like in TV light. And our projectors work the same way. That's why you see the red and green and the blue dots, and it beams out and makes white. Okay, and that's combined in equal parts. Now, in equal parts, there's 1 part green to 2 part red is orange, and 1 part red to 2 part green is lime. Now, I've only seen a couple of lime colors. Raphael is typically green and white, and sometimes we have a little bit of lime. Okay, and then very rarely actually. Take that back. I've never seen lime in an angel. And then 1 part green, 1 part blue, and 4 parts red equals brown. Do you see what I'm getting? Green is intelligent, blue is emotional, okay, using their emotions. 4 parts red, you're actually in survival mode. So that's why you see brown. Okay, and then there's a bunch of others. Subtractive colors, cyan, magenta, and yellow. Okay, blue and green absorbs red. It creates cyan. Red and blue absorbs green, creates magenta. Okay, so you see, it's pretty cool. Green plus red absorbs blue, but creates yellow. And here's subtractive colors mixing. When cyan and magenta combine, it absorbs red and green, but leaves blue. Okay, cyan plus yellow combined absorbs red and blue and leaves green. Okay, so a lot of these different colors can be complementary or be subtractive. And if you want, you can keep on going down the list. There's even a wheel per se that shows all the different colors and how they blend together to make more colors. And I have seen blue with purple on a lot of occasions, but it is not a dark purple. It is more of a light purple. So, I mean, you could practically see, I guess, almost any color, but maybe not on this plane, on different planes. And on a side note, we are actually within the 4th dimension, which is associated with intelligence and creativity. Okay, so the step up from us is blue, which is kind of cool because it all ties in. You see, everything is associated with light and sound. And even the way that the atoms within our body spins and vibrate creates different colors and different sounds. In fact, when you go up into space, they said there is actually a type of hum, and you actually hear noises, and they're going, well, it's not a perfect vacuum. Well, you are actually um, hearing a little pocket that, uh, like from the sun, I guess there's a hum associated with the sun. Maybe someone should get back on that with me. I hope you like the skit.